Salāmun ʿalaykum everyone. Welcome to our channel Qur'an for All. As you might know, throughout the Qur'an, Allah repeatedly tells us that two things are absolutely central to reaching paradise: belief and good deeds. In this new series, we're going to explore exactly what belief and good deeds mean. All investigations are based on Quranic teachings only. We will try to understand Quranic verses by reading them from the Qur'an itself without external influence or imposed interpretation. We focus purely on its words, letting it explain its own verses, free from outside influences. No centuries-old traditions shaping the meaning for us. No borrowed interpretations telling us what to think. We will start Amal aṣ-Ṣāliḥ, often translated as righteous deed or good work. This phrase appears frequently throughout the Qur'an, and there's something very striking about it. Whenever Allah speaks about paradise Jannah, it's often associated with two things: faith and Amal aṣ-Ṣāliḥ. For example, in Surah Al-Baqarah, verse 25, Allah says, "And give good news to those who believe and do good deeds, that for them there are gardens beneath which rivers flow." In this video, we will explore this powerful Quranic phrase, Amal aṣ-Ṣāliḥ, from a few different angles. In this episode, to really understand the meaning of Amal aṣ-Ṣāliḥ, first we're going to break it down by looking at the root words. In our next episode, we'll explore specific verses from Qur'an where Allah uses this phrase, Amal aṣ-Ṣāliḥ. To explore the meaning of this phrase deeply, first let's take a closer look at the root words behind this phrase. The phrase Amal aṣ-Ṣāliḥ is made up of two key words, Amal and Salih, which comes from the root es-lihah. Let's explore the word Amal first. After exploring the Qur'an corpus, which is a digital tool analyzing Quranic word usages, we discover that the word Amal appears 115 times throughout the Quranic text. This high frequency highlights its significance within the Quranic worldview. The Arabic word Amal is a noun derived from the root rml, which denotes to do, to act, or to work. It refers to intentional, deliberate action. In the Qur'an, this word often appears alongside related verb forms like hamila, past tense, and yamaluna, present tense plural. These forms consistently express the act of doing, working, or carrying something out. The wide range of contexts in which Amal appears, describing both accepted and rejected deeds, actions with reward, and actions with consequences, shows that it's a central concept tied to human responsibility. It reflects what people actually do, not just what they believe or intend. Now, let's break down the word Salih. It comes from the root s-l-ha, which is really interesting in the Qur'an. At its core, this root carries the sense of something being sound, wholesome, beneficial, basically something that makes things right. It's the opposite of corruption or harm. In the Qur'an, Salih often appears as a noun, and it describes something or someone that is ethically upright, constructive, and in harmony with divine justice. So whenever we see the word saliyah linked to deeds or people, the Qur'an is pointing us towards actions and behaviors that heal, reform, and bring benefit, rather than spreading harm or decay. Now that we've looked at Amal and Salih separately, let's bring them together and explore the complete phrase, Amalan Salihan. When these two words come together in the Qur'an, they form a powerful expression that's often translated as righteous deed or good work. But if we really pay attention to the roots, a deeper meaning emerges. Amal tells us it's an intentional, conscious action, something a person actually does, not just thinks or feels. Salih tells us that this action is sound, beneficial, and reformative. It aligns with justice, ethical behavior, and positive impact. So, when the Qur'an speaks of Amal aṣ-Ṣāliḥ, It's not just talking about any good deed in a casual sense. It's pointing to actions that are both deliberate and constructive, deeds that heal, uplift, and improve the world around us, while staying free from corruption or harm. In other words, ʿAmal aṣ-Ṣāliḥ is the Qur'an's way of reminding us that true righteousness is active. It's about doing, not just believing. It's about leaving a positive mark in the world, a mark that is both ethically sound and spiritually meaningful. And this is why the Qur'an constantly pairs faith with Amal aṣ-Ṣāliḥ. Belief lives in the heart, but faith becomes complete only when it moves into action, into deeds that are wholesome, just, and beneficial. In our next episode, we'll explore specific verses where Allah uses this phrase, and we'll see how the Qur'an itself defines what counts as Amal aṣ-Ṣāliḥ. That's all for this episode. Thank you so much for watching. Until next time, take care, stay blessed, and Salāmun ʿalaykum. Peace be upon you all.